Hey, it's Graydon Ursel here, and in today's video, I'm going to talk about why improving your consults should be one of your top priorities as a cosmetic practice owner. And I'm also going to show you some specific things that you can do right now to improve your consultations so you can close more sales and make more money. And I'm really lucky as the owner of a medical aesthetic marketing agency because I have access and get to work with my father, who has his own cosmetic clinic and has been doing consultations for over 25 years and has really mastered the process. And this is huge because when you work with a typical marketing agency, they're mostly concerned about generating likes, traffic, leads, but they're not really going to help you with all the other sales processes that need to be in place to really ensure that all those leads or opportunities get converted into loyal patients. And your consultation process is probably the most important of all those sales systems that need to be in place. So we work with our clients really closely to help them improve their consultations. It's something that can always be improved. Your consultations are never really perfect, and it's something that you should be focusing on all the time. So in the latter half of this video, I'm going to show you one of the trainings that we actually give to our clients to help them improve their consultations. But before we get into that, I'm just gonna go over this real quick scenario here that really shows you the power of improving your consultations. So this is just a real simple example of your monthly income based on three simple consultation metrics. The first one is your consultation volume, so how many consults you're doing per month. Second one is the conversion rate, so percentage of consults that turn into sales. And the third one is your average sale. So of those conversions, how much on average is that patient paying for their procedure or their package of procedures. And so the first way that we can improve our monthly income is just to increase the number of consults that you're doing. And you don't necessarily need to get more patients to increase your consultation volume. And I'll just give you a real quick example. In my dad's clinic, he has patients that come in all the time who are just sort of interested in one treatment without necessarily knowing all the other things he could do for them to get them better results. And in the past, my dad would just sort of give them what they wanted. Like if they came in for Botox, he would say, okay, we can do your Botox, and that would sort of be the end of it. But the problem with that is that patient's missing out on much better results, and my dad's missing out on a much bigger sale and the ability or the opportunity to sell a full package to that person. And so what he does now is he says to the patient, look, you're right, you do need that treatment, whether it's Botox or fillers, but I would be doing you a huge disservice if I didn't show you all the other amazing things that we could do to really give you a much better improvement. And then he would book that person in for a full 45-minute consultation and skin analysis, where he can just put together a full package and give her a better education and the chance to get better results. So you probably have a similar scenario going on in your clinic, and there's no reason that you could just sort of redirect more of those sort of a la carte patients into a full consultation and improve your consultation volume. So let's just increase this by 2 here. We're going to increase all these metrics by just 20%. So you're doing 12 consults instead of 10. So the next metric is your conversion rate. So let's improve our conversion rate by 20% as well. So that would usually be 48%, but just to keep the numbers simple here, we'll do 50%. And then we'll increase the average sale by 20% to $2,400. And in the second part of this video, you're going to see some specific strategies and things you can do in your consultation to increase these two metrics. So $2,400. So we've increased everything by 20%. So by doing that, we're actually going to increase our monthly income from $8,000 to $14,400. So by incrementally increasing all these metrics by just 20%, we're almost doubling our monthly incomes. It's actually an 80% increase in income. So that just shows you the power of increasing the quality of your consults. There's a ton of leverage here. So now that you know the power of improving your consults, let's just go into this video. It's going to show you some specific things you can do to improve these two metrics, the conversion rate and the average sale per consult.
Hi, Dr. Ursel here, and in this video we're going to explore the anatomy of a perfect consultation. Hopefully you're beginning to grasp that doing great consults should be the #1 priority in your practice. Consultations are simply the most leveraged activity possible to increase your income. To really do this properly though, it's important to first take an honest look at where you currently are with your consults. Here are some important questions to ask yourself. First, how much time are you currently devoting to consultations? How many do you do per week, and how much time do you schedule for them? Is this time uninterrupted, or are you or your staff multitasking between patients? Do you have documents such as a good questionnaire, facial and body diagrams, and a treatment plan sheet for each patient? Do you have a definite predetermined structure for your consults so you cover all of the essential points every time? Is education about the aging process, basic skin anatomy, and current skin treatment technology part of your consult? Do you believe wholeheartedly in all of your treatments and feel good about recommending them to your patients? Does every patient know about all the treatments that are currently available in your clinic? Do you have a photographic system such as a Visia skin analysis to enhance your consult, or are you using a photo and mirror? Do you have great supporting visual aids available such as an iPad presentation or picture book to help guide your consult and make the patient excited about the possibilities and provide proof that you can deliver on your promises? Is there a definite structure in your consult for presenting the skin treatment options and packages? Does the patient know the advantages of prepaying for their treatment packages, and are they aware of financing options you have either within or outside of your clinic? Do you have a downsell in place for people who don't go for the whole package you recommend? Do you have a follow-up system in place for patients who don't book right away? These are all important questions to ask yourself. I'm now going to walk through the way we do consults in our clinic. This method is by no means perfect, and I'm always working to improve it. First, a patient fills out a questionnaire with visual cues asking them what they would like to improve. We then chat a bit to get comfortable. I ask them how they found out about us and generally try to establish rapport. Is there a special event coming up? How would they feel if they could improve the problems they've pointed out? Then their photo is taken if it wasn't taken on a previous visit. We use the Visia skin analysis system. If you don't have a system like this, don't worry. Take their photo with your camera or iPad, but make sure you do it the same every time with the same lighting and positioning. I then get out my iPad or laptop PowerPoint slides and start to tell them a little bit about the aging process. I like to use the 3D method because it's simple and easy to relate the treatment options to later. We go over the layers of the skin and the main problems of each. I try to make it simple by using analogies and metaphors. I talk about how the different treatments work by focusing again on the different layers and where each treatment works on these layers. I find this easy as I've already talked about the layers of the skin. I then show a picture of myself and reveal the treatments I've had, why I did them, and what they've done for me. I talk a little bit about what I currently do to maintain and improve on these. I then go through the slides that show our clinic results. Photos are of regular people from my practice. If I don't have my own, I use the photos from my suppliers. Once I've gone over everything, I go back to the Visia and go over their results. We look at the 8 different skin aging factors. After this, we talk about the different treatment possibilities, with me writing on the diagram the basic treatment options. I ask them if everything makes sense. If not, we go back and cover them. Finally, I take out my fast start plan and check off the specifics of the best plan I think they should have. I cover home care, injectables, skin surface treatments, skin tightening treatments, mole removal, leg veins, and laser hair removal. These are the treatments that we currently have in our clinic. I then ask them again if this makes sense and how they feel about the program we put together. Then I subtract the things that they don't want. We then prepare a schedule of treatments. I like to schedule treatments first that give rapid results. If possible, we sometimes do Botox that day as it takes only minutes to do. I then total up the package cost. For larger packages, I offer 15 to 20% off if they prepay today. For smaller packages, I offer to pay the tax with prepayment. If they agree, we go out and schedule their next treatment sessions. The whole process works incredibly well. I close about 30% on a full treatment plan and then most of the rest on a step-down approach. I like to do the consults myself, but this whole process can be taught to someone who likes to sell, who really likes to educate and knows your clinic treatments well. The most important message that I want to get across to you is that doing great consultations and continually improving them must become the #1 focus for your practice. If you continually improve them, you will be light years ahead of your competition, who will not be able to copy you because your consultation process is an internal system that is completely invisible to the outside world.
So hopefully you got some value from that training. You may already be using some of those strategies in your consults, but even if there's just one thing that you're not doing that you think could help, just try implementing it and seeing what happens. And even if you do nothing, just adopting the mindset of continually improving your consults and knowing how important they are, that will help you in and of itself. So that's it for this video. Thanks a lot for watching. And if you want to see more videos like this, just hit the subscribe button below. I'm going to be releasing a lot more videos over time about all aspects of marketing your clinic, from generating more leads, following up with leads, scheduling appointments, doing consultations, getting patients to come back and refer their friends, all that good stuff. So just hit the subscribe button below and I'll see you in the next video.